Hey, I'm back. Now you may be thinking, Alec, why are you a big shadow man? Why don't you just take the hat off so people can see you? Well, one, I should be able to adjust this camera. See, you can see me now, but for some reason, sometimes I turn into the shadow man, and I don't know why or how, and I can't adjust it. But one, I should be able to have that not do that. And two, do you have any idea when the last time I combed my hair was? It's been a while. Anyways, I want to talk today about applying yourself even when you're doing things that you hate doing, because a lot of how a person is measured is in their ability to function and do things well in austere, adverse, or difficult environments. Now, I think one of my greatest strengths, depending on who you ask, is that I tend to do very well in most circumstances. Um, Even when I'm doing shit that I hate doing. And that's always given people, even people that don't like me very much, a respect for my work ethic. And I feel like, my success with employment, depending on how you want to put it, considering what just happened, has been predicated on that. You know, I, it really boils down to you can always make the excuse, hey, I'm at this job, I hate it, it's stupid, it doesn't matter. I'm working at Walmart right now, fucking stacking boxes all day. I know the feeling. It's a completely pointless job, and it sucks. But here's the thing: in life, just going, day by day, the things you got to do, you're gonna run into things that you don't want to fucking do. There are things, even when you're in your element, doing what you want to do, that you don't want to fucking do. Something I hate doing is mowing grass. I have this old shitty fucking mower that I've had for an eternity. It works great. I've actually used it as a brush hog. It's that ridiculous, but I fucking hate running a mower. It's really hot. Um, it's really loud, and it just really disturbs my peace, and I hate doing it. But if I don't do it, the grass sucks in my gardens back to where they were before. So you got to do it. You got to do that, or you got to scythe it. And the thing is, I would love to scythe it, but one, it doesn't really get that long, and two, I don't have that kind of time. So we all bend the knee at the altar of not optimism. Sometimes at the altar of pragmatism. That's what I meant to say. So here's my point: if you make the excuse very often that, oh, well, this is just something I don't want to do, therefore I'm not going to put in the effort, I'm not going to do a good job, I'm just going to do, the fucking bare minimum or less just to get by. Always remember there's people watching you, and it says something about yourself, the way that you do that, because it's easy to say that when you're doing something you don't want to do. It's like, oh, well, I'm just not trying because I don't want to fucking do this. Fair enough. But what about the times in life where you're forced to do things that actually matter that you don't want to do? If when things are relatively easy and you don't do the things you don't want to do just because it's inconvenient, when things are difficult and you do have to do things you really don't want to do, are you going to be able to do them, or are you going to make the excuse, well, I don't want to fucking do it, so I'm not going to put in the effort? It says a lot about you. So, even when it comes to even fucking stacking boxes at a Walmart, something that literally does not matter at all, you can either do it like shit or you can do it well, because people are going to see you doing it well and they're going to say, hey, that guy's got some chutzpah, he's got some motivation, he's got he's got something. He's got something. And you never know who you're going to meet. At a place like that, you meet a lot of people. So it's there's a lot of you want to be in a position where you're putting your best foot forward, just so that way when you have chance encounters with people, I'm essentially rebuilding my entire social structure right now, because I had a bunch of things collapse in on each other. Um, if you immediately start with the door closed because you're not putting in the effort, you don't want to fucking talk or whatever, the doors are going to stay closed. You're going to keep doing that shit. And when you're in a position where you are doing something you want to do and you run into something that's difficult and you don't want to do it, you probably won't do it anyways, even though it needs to get done. So, I don't know, something to think about. If you are in a position that seems like it sucks and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to kind of piece it together, just think about the fact even things that seem inconsequential do have an impact and an effect on others. And your perception in the eyes of others is ultimately affected by your ability to function even in adverse conditions. And people really like that and they look for that in people. Um, so, yeah, it's kind of a thought. Shadow Man out. See ya.